Now, what is the structure of the course and how intensive were the courses?
Again, so each course is dependent on the professor. So you need to do your due diligence on the professor before you actually select the course, because each professor has a different way of grading the course and they have a different style of teaching. So one professor might grade you in the class and have no assignments outside the class. So the pro about that is that you don't really have to end up giving exams, but the con is that you need to be prepped before each class, and every class you're in there, you're getting judged and you can't really miss any class. And all the different kinds of flavors of courses. So there's one professor who instead of having one final exams, he had like 4 midterm exams. So he was every 3 or 4 weeks we had a exam worth 100 marks. So that's a good and a bad thing. It's spread across focus. Then most professors, what they have is 1 mid-sem and 1 final. And between the two, they have a quiz, like a surprise quiz, or they'll give you like a mini assignment in class where you have to do it. So it's a fairly interesting mix of how courses are structured.
And how do you manage a good GPA, Dhwanil?
That is a very interesting question. You need to pick and choose what your strengths are. You cannot top in every course you can't get a 4.33 in every course like you could potentially do in India. That's not possible, at least I'm not seeing it possible at Columbia, unless you're a genius. So you need to, every semester when you pick courses, you need to select, I would say, 2 courses that you really want to learn, don't know anything about. And 2 courses where I would say you have some sort of background, and doing that would not leave you completely in the new or in the blind, where you're learning everything from scratch.
So what is your GPA?
Mine was 3.82 out of 4, I think.
That's quite impressive. How should one prepare for the curriculum at MS&E or IEOR? Would you believe that you should take any classes before you came on to Columbia, in hindsight?
That's interesting, because I did the exact same thing when I was prepping for Columbia. Before I came to Columbia, I was really scared about I heard that Columbia was a very math-intensive place, and IEOR even more so. So I was taking courses online on Coursera and WebEx and trying to learn basic stuff. I think if you guys are getting into the MS&E program, I will brush up on your prop stat skills. Stochastic modeling and deterministic modeling is really advanced. I don't think you would have learned that unless you actively went after courses like that. So don't worry about those courses. You'll just learn on the go. Besides that, there's not something specific I would say that you need to learn or do. Like basic programming skills would potentially be helpful, like R coding or something like that.
Okay, so R and Python or just R?
If you have time, do Python. I would say R, prop stats, like brush up on your basic stuff that you learned in your first and second year of engineering.